Hi everyone. Hope you are all well and welcome to my home. Um, Today's video, I wanted to talk about conflict and the different types of conflict that you may come across in your workplace or in your sort of personal affairs with family, with friends, all the different projects that you may be involved in with other people in your life. Um, so, in terms of conflict, I think there's a very strong negative connotation to the idea of conflict, and there's a lot of people who may, actively stay away from the idea of dealing with conflict. But if you research the topic area, and there's a lot of experts out there who have in-depth knowledge on this area, and it's worth reading about. I might sort of include a link at the bottom of this with a few resources that could be helpful for further reading. But based on my experiences and what I've learned about this topic area, there's three different types of conflict that may arise in the workplace or in, like I said, your personal projects or affairs. And the most dangerous one, and the one that we probably want to avoid if we can, or not let it get to, is this idea of a relationship conflict, right? So when you have a conflict with another person, and it gets to the point of you no longer can work together because there's just a lot of indifference in the perspectives, and you're basically attacking each other as individuals, and that's the type of conflict that leads towards individuals parting ways, projects not being followed through, senior members in organizations being asked to leave or step down. The other two types of conflicts are tasks conflict, where you're sort of interacting with someone and you're agreeing on who should do what in a given project, and you might have a disagreement in terms of the timeline of when a particular task should be done. And this type of conflict can be positive in nature because it leads to the group or two individuals or more individuals who have a different perspective, depending on the circumstances, to share their thinking and to share why they meaningfully or disagree with the other person's perspective, and that may result in actually increased awareness, increased knowledge on the particular topic area, and help both sides to see the other person's perspective and reach a meaningful conclusion on how to sort of move things forward. Now, the key risks are that if task conflicts are not addressed appropriately and within a sort of suitable time frame, those can quickly move into sort of relationship conflict. And now it's no longer about sort of the individual doing something or a particular task, and now it's about them as a person. And the final point around, or final area of conflict, is a conflict in relation to the process of a project, and the ways of working. And this type of conflict, once again, can be very, very, very useful, very positive, because it leads individuals to share their thinking, share their ideas, share why they think things should happen in a project in a certain way. And this can be very, very, very useful, very positive for clarity and help steer your projects towards a more positive outcome, while sort of also, being aware of the risks. So process conflict, very positive. Task conflict, also positive. Relationship conflict, negative. And I think with process conflict, this idea of back and forth on how things should be done can be very positive at the early stages of a project, even at the mid stages of a project, if you need to sort of change things because they're not delivering on key outcomes. But at the latter stage or final stage of a project, process conflict is not probably a good idea. So to summarize, I think we've covered the three different types of conflict. Relationship conflict, task conflict, and process conflict. I hope you've found this insightful and useful, and I look forward to creating more videos for you. Thank you very much.